Are you a Dave? Would you like to stop being one? Well, we're bridges, not miracle workers. But you can at least stop being called a Dave by contributing to this channel via our Patreon. That's right, for only $1 a month, if you want to be a bitch about it, you can stop being called a Dave and get early looks and sneak peeks at upcoming projects. Well, some of you. The Dollar Store patrons only get early access.
Who the fuck ordered a commercial for our Patreon?
Ha ha!
No, seriously, why are we advertising during a one-shot?
Or you can be super badasses like these guys. They help us keep the lights on, hire new editors, and let us do more projects like this one.
Who the fuck are you? And why are you here?
But that's not all. You also get full access to our Discord channel instead of the meager Dave level. And if you want to be a super mega ultra hyper dab on the haters not Dave...
You can't throw random adjectives like that together and call it a sentence!
Ha ha! You wrote it.
And then I deleted it because it hurt my brain to type that crap. Seriously, how did you find it?
They get to know how it all ends and how it's connected. Don't believe me? Ask Angel. He knows the end to LHA and it will blow your mind. A lot like Snoo Snoo.
We did tell Angel, and that was the reaction.
So if you don't want to be a Dave and actually want that good shit, become a patron, and not a cheap $1 whore patron. Become a champagne patron.
We love all of our patrons just for helping out. The amount isn't what matters. Don't listen to his lies!
The link is in the description below, along with the link to our Discord. Did I mention we have a Discord? 'Cause we have a Discord. It's made of real velour.
Okay, this needs to end right now.
And who's gonna stop it, Dave? You?
You know I meant you, right?
And now back to our program. Don't forget to become a patron today.
Hello. Today's stream is brought to you by Rick Wallet. That's right. I took that advice and I am putting you on blast right now, Rick. You know what to do. Open up that wallet. Open up that Ridge wallet. Get that credit card. You got work needs to be done. Oh man. That sounded so wrong. Like I was telling him to get into the fields and shit. Like that's wrong. That's like the fact that I use this kind of a voice and that I am in fact from the South makes it hurt even more. So hi everybody, how you doing? Oh, there's the email. I just got the last line for 10.5. Whoo-wee.
Oh,
Yep. So now we just gotta get that cleaned up and then we're done. Then we're done. Yay. And 10.5 gets worked on because we've got like 11 days to get that done.
Rip.
So welcome to the ball of stress that is me right now. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Everybody else feels the pressure, but I'm the one that stresses out the most. Because if anything's late, it's on me. It's not on them, it's on me. Because that's what happens when you're in a position of responsibility. All right, so we got 2 more. Oh, God. I messed up so bad today, dude.
Guys, doesn't...
No, stop.
What happened?
I did a copy pasta thing again. And freaking I'm like, oh, I gotta record Kat because she has Sarah lines in episode 11. Nope, she's at the top, but she has no lines.
Oh.
This bothers me. This bothers me a lot. I hate when I do that. It's always once or twice an episode that I'll realize, oh shit, this person has no lines. So that's been like the kind of day more or less. I mean, I relaxed and played some Breath of the Weeb, so that is what I'm calling it. You can't tell me otherwise. It is officially Breath of the Weeb.
Oh, what game? Genshin?
Yeah, Genshin Impact. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not become a follower of ours on Twitter, number one, how dare you, and number two, you should, because I tell jokes that hurt my brain on there sometime at Fat Talk Studios. But anyway, the important thing is this: what is a weeb's favorite dessert? A senpai. Now, if you don't follow me on Twitch, which it's not important that you do. In fact, you probably shouldn't, because I'm a crotchety old bastard. But all I do is post like memes and anime shit and political stuff. So you probably should stay away. Anyway, now that I've sufficiently done my reverse psychology for the day, I followed it up with saying, if you're Roshi or Sanji, then it's Opai. Yeah. All right. So there we go. Oh, all of the anime intro, all the anime music that you hear, we do as a music box thing, and you can find them online. R3 Music Box or some shit like that. I don't remember. You noticed I was playing Genshin Impact today. Is it worth it? I'm gonna do a review. So far, maybe is the thing. Like, I'm still at the beginning of it, and I've done a lot considering that it's the beginning. But I'll do a full breakdown of that soon. I'm kind of stalling for Fell, but let's go ahead and just jump into the hot takes. So we're not going to be showing this stuff on screen, the hot takes that we're going over. This is basically just like, here's some information. Here's what we think. No, it's not even here's what we think about it. Tell us what you think about it. Okay. Staff at Youmacon announced on Tuesday that the convention is postponed from October 29th this year to Halloween weekend of 2021. Staff will hold free online event during this year's Halloween weekend. Badges for the physical Youmacon 2020 event will roll over to next year. The convention's organizers plan to provide perks to the people who purchase badges for Youmacon 2020. Yeah. My basic response to this is duh. So, but
Same.
those of you in and around Youmacon in Detroit, how you feel about this? Let us know in the comments. That's basically it. That's the first part. Okay. So this next one's kind of cool. Rent-a-Girlfriend, Senryu Girl, Domestic Girlfriend, Boarding School Juliet, and Fuka authors pen one-shots. So this year's 4th issue of Kodansha Weekly Shonen Magazine revealed on Wednesday that Reiji Miyajima, who does Rent-a-Girlfriend, Masakuni Igarashi, Senryu Girl, Kei Sasuga, Domestic Girlfriend, and Kosuke Kanada, Boarding School Juliet, and Koji Seo, Hitman, are all publishing one-shot themed manga around isekai versions of their above manga. So they're doing isekai versions of, oh my god, so Tensei Shimasu reincarnated as a girlfriend. God, so it's just these romance peeps are doing isekai one shots. I just thought that was kind of an interesting thing. Most of the hot takes that I have are not like heavily opinionated. It's just kind of like, oh, that's neat. So that's typically what you're gonna get from me on those. And it's like stuff that I know you guys might be interested in that I don't typically have a lot to say or care about, and that I will put that out there just to get your opinions. So let me know what you guys thought about that. All right, next up in the hot takes. It's also kind of one of those, hey, this is out. This is a thing. Did you know? So Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories game demo launches on launched on Thursday. Actually, the official Twitter account for Square Enix's Kingdom Hearts series announced on Wednesday that a demo for the Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory game will launch on Thursday. Well, it did launch. The demo has launched in regions where it is already Thursday, including Japan, Australia, New Zealand, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it came out on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One in the West on November 13th. And the game will launch in Japan on November 11th, which, of course, it already did. So, yeah, that was that. How do you feel about Kingdom Hearts? After Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm kind of done with the franchise. I'm just like, yeah, I don't care. That's
writing is just
that's where my head is at right now. Oh yeah, Age of Calamity is revealing more shit. Like Nintendo's really hyping Age of Calamity, and I'm down with it. Nintendo began streaming new gameplay videos on Monday and last week for Koei Tecmo Games' Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity Nintendo Switch game. The trailers have both English and Japanese versions following, and the following video previews Koroks. So I've seen the one where they showed the Yiga clan, and they showed the boss of the Yiga clan, where he's like, "I'll kill you to death," and I'm like, bro. All right, so I'm gonna watch this real quick. I have not seen this. It's 53 seconds, so you're getting my live reaction. You know what? I think I can get away with showing this, and if not, well then fuck YouTube. We were never gonna get anywhere anyway. So, so I'm just gonna show it because it's stupid to listen and not be able to show you guys what's going on. All right. It would help if I'd move Discord to the correct screen. Okay, cool. Also, hello, Fel.
Hello.
All right, here we go. There's some pretty cool. Oh, okay. So he's gonna be using. Oh, Jesus Christ! So many Koroks.
Be still. Impressive.
I'm loving some of the attacks that I'm seeing. Wait, what the fuck is...
Magnesis. Here it goes.
That's an interesting way to use Magnesis. Oh, and they're all... Okay, I'm really looking forward to this. So, you know, today's episode is sponsored by Rick Wallet, because I really want this game. So, there we go. Rick Wallet. You know what you did. You know what you got to do. Get on it. Rick Wallet. All right. All right, the next piece of hot news. Since we don't actually need to see this anymore, I'm going to go ahead and cover it back up. Okay, Ranma 1/2 gets new Neko Haten themed merch. For those of you that don't know, Neko Haten, or Cat Cafe, cologne and shampoo's culinary establishment in Ranma 1/2's fictional setting of Furikan, is known by Furikan locals for its delicious Chinese, Japanese cuisine, as well as entertainment by way of the frequent martial arts brawls that break out there. With its latest line of Neko Haten themed merchandise, Comic Natalie is now offering Ranma 1/2 fans the chance to savor Neko Haten dining or working experience for themselves. So shirts, coasters, mugs, and also like small little manga stuff. Just in case you hadn't gotten enough Rumiko Takahashi in your life right now, with the new Inuyasha stuff going on, there's new Ranma 1/2 stuff happening. And I'm like, okay. For those of you that don't know, Rumiko Takahashi did Meizani Koku, Ranma 1/2, and Inuyasha, and they were all very long series, like 7 seasons worth of content. But all of her series were long. Ranma 1/2 is like 7 seasons and a couple of movies. Took a look down and story 3 and 4 had me confused and mildly scared. Yep, that's how I feel about him too. Alrighty. And I'm not acknowledging that word you said. Next. Dr. Stone's Boichi to draw 2-chapter manga in Young Magazine. This year's 47th issue of Kodansha's weekly shonen magazine announced on Saturday that the manga creator Boichi will draw a new 2-chapter manga in the magazine starting with the 48th issue on October 26th. The 2-chapter manga is titled Karewa Soku ni ita. He was there. The manga takes place in the far-off future and centers on a driver of a large truck who has a secret that he can't tell anyone. Boichi and Richiro Inagi launched the Dr. Stone manga on March 2017. All right. So I'm looking forward to this. This sounds kind of cool, but let us know your thoughts down in the comments
And
below.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. It's a little sad it's only 2 chapters.
Felt.
Yeah.
We're not giving our opinions on the hot takes, essentially.
I know, I'm just...
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just basically, here's the story. What are y'all's thoughts in the chat? That's basically what hot takes are, especially if they're like short, like to the point stuff. That's why I moved your Rambo thing from actual news, because it wasn't big enough to be actual news, and I moved it just to hot takes. Also, it's kind of old, so that's also part of the reason. But like with just updates to things that are already out, like I feel like that's more of a hot take. All right, science fell in love, so I tried to prove it. Anime gets a second season. So the manga creator announced on Twitter on Saturday that the television anime adaptation of Science Fell in Love, so I tried to prove it, is getting a second season. The franchise is having an event on Saturday in Tokyo, which was a couple of days ago. Oh boy. So, let us know if you guys are excited for that. I know I am. For a brief period of time, we toyed with the idea of using the protagonists from that to say that they were the real-world versions of Akatsuki and Shiro. So there's some Log Horizon lore that you didn't know that you'll only get here. We toyed with that for a bit, but then we were like, nah, we've got better ideas. And so there you go. All right, Microsoft announces 30 launch day games for Xbox Series X/S consoles. And the number of the following optimized games will be available on console on November 10th. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Borderlands 3, Bright Memory 1.0, Cuisine Royale, Dead by Daylight, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, Dirt 5 Enlisted, Evergate, The Falconer, Fortnite, of course Fortnite, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Gears Tactics, Grounded, which I'm looking forward to playing that, King Oddball, Maneater, Manifold Garden, NBA 2K21, like any, okay. I've got my issues with some EA games, especially the sports ones. Observer System Redux, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Planet Coaster, Sea of Thieves, Tetris Effect Connected, The Tourist, Warhammer Chaos Bane Slayer Edition, Watch Dogs Legion, WRC 9, FIA World Rally Championship. The names just get longer and longer, don't they? Yakuza Like a Dragon, or I guess you would say Yakuza. And yes, Your Grace, Microsoft will release its next-gen Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S consoles on the 10th of November. The prices are $499 in the US for the Series X, and the Series S will be $299. So there you go, guys. Let us know what your thoughts are about them releasing those games. Are you a PlayStation? Are you a Sony fanboy? Are you a Microsoft fanboy? Are you PC Master Race? Or are you like, fuck it, I love everything? Because that's kind of where my headspace is fuck it, I love everything. All right. Not to show favoritism, PlayStation 5 consoles promo video previews the user interface. I watched the video. I kind of saw the interface. I'm like, it's an upgrade of the PS4 interface, but it doesn't like really jump out at me. And to be fair, I'm more of a fan of the PS4 interface than I am the PS5 right now. It's just me. I don't really have anything other than, like, I saw some Sony fanboys like freaking out, oh my god, the new interface, and I'm like, It got a reskin. Yay. Like it doesn't look too terribly different. It might run a little better, which is nice, but it's not like they'd made like some outrageous drastic changes to it. So, yeah. Just let us know your thoughts down in those comments. And then our last one is Fells. So Fell, go ahead.
So, as you guys may have heard in the last couple weeks, it has been announced that Mortal Kombat is releasing another edition of the game of the Ultimate, as well as releasing a new combo, Combat Pack 2, which will include characters of the returning of Melina, Rain, and new guest character Rambo. They have confirmed that if you do buy it for the PS version, that you can do the upgrade for the PS5 and Xbox One X. No, is that right? Series X?
Xbox
Yeah, Series
One X, Xbox Series X. The X6.
Yeah, the XX. That it will be, you can upgrade to that if you've already purchased the Ultimate Edition. Will be coming out November 15th as one of the launch games for both systems, actually. So, but yeah, I think it's a little weird that Rambo is a guest character in a fighting game. A lot of 80s characters for this.
Yeah, unless the Terminator is from Terminator 2, in which case that's a 90s reference. But I think it's safe to say that, depending on the type of Terminator, it's either a 80s, 90s, or 2000s. So it could be any of those.
I think it's the 80s.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, they all come out looking about the same age, so.
Yeah. But no, that will do it for that. But yeah, I mean, that was one of the hot takes I had ready.
All right, so on to the news. Now we're going to give our thoughts and opinions, and boy, there's going to be some opinions. Whee! Some of this is good, some of this is like, oh, fuck, really? Why? So just bear with us. This one's cool. PlayStation inventor starts new career making robots for no pay. Ken Kutaragi, the legendary inventor of the PlayStation gaming console, is taking on one of the hardest jobs in robotics, and he's getting paid nothing for it. The founder of Sony Corp's gaming business is the new chief executive officer of Acent Robotics Incorporated, a Tokyo-based artificial intelligence startup. By the way, this dude is 70, and he wants to make affordable robots that can safely move around and do physical work alongside humans in factories and logistics centers, and aims to have a working prototype in about a year. He said he receives no salary to save precious capital. Bro, what? This is one of those things that like puts a genuine, like, warm, heartfelt smile on my face. Like, this is crazy awesome. What do you guys think?
I think it's cool.
Calvin, you
Did
you mute?
Calvin?
Yep, I'm muted.
Ah, there we go. Because I was pausing just in case any of y'all wanted to say anything. I was pausing a few times, and I was like, I think Calvin might be muted, because he would have definitely said something about this. All right. Yeah, Calvin, I definitely want to hear your opinion coming from the IT guy.
Yeah, I'll have to read up a little bit more about it, but yeah, robotics is never a bad thing.
Right.
We have well, not a necessarily a vested interest, but a definite interest in robotics.
Right.
Yeah, of one sort.
Apparently.
But hey, you never know if Ken Kutaragi can make a sub $1,000 Boston Dynamics level dog. Hey, that's more in our favor.
Which, by the way, everybody, make sure to open up your Ridge wallets and donate to helping us get a robo dog. We're just gonna keep plugging that all goddamn year. All right, the COVID-19 outbreak has turned the old argument about robots taking our job has turned the old argument about robots taking our jobs on its head. Kutaragi said in his first interview since taking the helm in August, "It's pretty clear now that if we want to arrive at a new normal, we need more and more robots in our daily lives." The industry veteran is vague about how he plans to accomplish this, other than to say partnerships will be key to moving forward. Ascent has worked with Kawasaki Heavy Industries and why did I say industries like that? Industries? Oh my God. On a robotic arm that can pick parts out of a jumble using a single camera as input. It's also developing autonomous driving software in collaboration with an unnamed Japanese car maker. The company uses a combination of data from sensor-studded Lexus hybrids cruising Tokyo streets and simulations where the algorithms are trained to handle so-called edge case scenarios. So, dude, that sounds pretty dope. The challenge is that he's trying to combine two technologies that have so far overpromised and underdelivered: autonomous driving and collaborative robots. The world's biggest industrial automation companies, including Fanuc Corp, ABB Ltd, and Kuka AG, have struggled to grow the market for machines that can work alongside humans. At the same time, cars that can drive themselves seem to be perennially just over the horizon. If you are looking to combine robotics and mobility, you need someone in charge who understands technology, Kutaragi said. We are thinking globally, not limiting our sights to Japan. Kutaragi has a track record for solving difficult technical and business problems. He started his career at Sony in the 70s, working on some of the electronic giant's most successful projects, including liquid crystal displays, LCDs, and digital cameras. In the 90s, he revolutionized video gaming by pioneering the loss leader model of spending billions on developing cutting-edge hardware and then recouping costs through content licensing deals. Kutaragi also demonstrated a keen sense of technology trends, famously shipping the PlayStation 2 with a DVD player and spurring the adoption of the new Laserdisc technology. So, yeah, the fact that you can watch DVDs on your gaming console, you can thank him for that. This motherfucker here. Since leaving Sony in 2007, he sat on the boards of e-commerce giant Rakuten, developer Smart News Inc., and GA Technologies, which runs an AI-powered real estate listings website. Kutaragi has served as Ascent's outside board director since 2018 and took over the CEO post on August 26. He owns about 22% of Ascent, which he acquired from founder Fred Almeida, who has left the startup. The rest is just a bunch of jargon. But that's all the shit. Like, dude has an impressive resume, and I kind of trust him for that.
It should be good to see what he does.
Yeah. I'm definitely down.
Yeah, his foresight has taken Sony to like extremely great heights. So let's see what he can do with Ascent here.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to see what he can pull off. This sounds like some cool shit. And this is like a 5-head kind of dude. So I want to see what he can pull off. I mean, they're not wrong about like the things being kind of slow on the uptake with robotics and stuff. And it's been kind of a crawl. You would think that like certain levels of technology have like zoomed forward while others have just been steadily at a crawl. So, guys, you don't have to apologize for to us for being late. We don't care if you show up late. The fact that you showed up at all is what matters. So, don't worry about it. We're just happy you showed up.
Being here.
Thank you for being here. All right. The next two stories are all Demon Slayer, so just buckle up and get ready for this, okay? Okay. All right. So, Demon Slayer movie crashes tons of websites upon pre-sale debut. This is not a joke. Comicbook.com is reporting it, and we're going to have the numbers to throw at you in a minute. But yeah, they crashed several of the websites when pre-orders went up. And here's why. Demon Slayer film sells 3.4 million tickets earns 4.26 billion yen in the first 3 days. Now, that is something I would consider really hype. This knocks One Piece and Your Name, Weathering with You, and a whole bunch of others out of contention for being what was at one point a big number for an anime movie. That's just $3.4 million. To get a sense of that, Your Name earned 1.2. Now, there's a couple of reasons for this, and I'm not going to be happy about some of that because the train derailed. Huh? That train derailed? No. The sites must have been real yeah. All right, here's the main reason. Demon Slayer movie won't be subjected to COVID restrictions due to demand. Literally, theaters fully open, no social distancing for 3 days because of this fucking film. This, I'm sorry, I don't know what the situation in Japan is, but this is unmitigated bullshit. Like, this is Donald Trump level stupid. And I'm sorry if you fall under that category, but the boy has made some dumb decisions with COVID. Just saying. Your boy needs to be checked when it comes to COVID. This is dumb. Now, coming from somebody who actually finished the manga and knows what's going on, I would not risk it to go see this movie. This just seems really stupid. And I know that they've had low cases in Japan, and I know that people are going to be wearing masks, and I know that most of the otaku that go to watch this, especially the NEETs, don't do socializing anyway. But guys, COVID didn't just go the fuck away. This is a potential super spreader event. Even if it was only for 3 days, this is just stupid. These are my opinions.
Well, my opinion on the situation is I was excited to see the numbers, the record numbers. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is... And then what you brought up.
Also, let's keep in mind that I think another reason why is because there's not a lot of movies coming out that have much appeal this year. Everything's being put on hold. And then Demon Slayer comes out, and it's at least popular enough to draw in a crowd. And it's
going to
not competing. It's not competing with anything, which is a big fucking... This is a big fucking thing. This is a big deal. It has nothing to compete with. So the fact that it's breaking records has nothing to do with Demon Slayer at this point.
It's because it's the only movie.
It's because there's very little to compete with it, and that they lifted the restrictions during COVID. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not willing to be happy for I can't be happy for what the Demon Slayer movie is raking in, because I know what the fuck is happening with... What do you mean I'm cutting? I shouldn't be cutting in and out. Oh, it's the stream. I was like, my mic is working fine. Not receiving enough video to maintain a high quality. Bullshit. Hold on, guys. The stream is being stupid. Or actually, it's probably YouTube being stupid. You guys can hear me just fine, right?
Yeah.
But no, I am getting the error message, legit getting that right now. So hopefully that fixes itself. Wait, it stopped cutting. Okay, let me... Analytics.
Tony says we're good.
Yeah, well, I know he said that, but that doesn't mean we're good to everybody else. And I'm staring at the chat, dude. I can see. I just wasn't acknowledging it.
All right.
YouTube is not receiving. It's still saying that the stream health is poor. Saying that there's... Okay, there we go. We're back to healthy. All right. I had to wait for YouTube to update to say that we're healthy. All right. So, yeah, I think that a big reason why is because this is a COVID 2020 special case. So, I'm not even though it's breaking records and everything, I don't think that's necessarily just because of Demon Slayer. Like, Demon Slayer is good, I'll give it that. I'm glad that it's breaking the records that it's breaking, and I'm happy for that. But like at the same time, no, I don't think this is something that is rare because of the current circumstances. All right, I've given all my opinions and I've griped about it.
I mean,
You
Calvin,
guys
do
have
you
at
have
it.
anything to say? I mean, as a fan of Demon Slayer, I basically am with you that what is this thought process of
It's
oh
good,
yeah,
but I don't think it's worth the risk. Let me know, guys. Would any of you be willing to risk getting COVID to go see this movie?
Seems like another case of capitalism usurping common sense.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Hello, Sonic Swordsman. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, there's a lot of no's, nopes, and no. Yeah, if let me get some choo-choos in the chat if you're all aboard the nope train. I'd rather eat plain oats. Oh, dear God. So yeah, if you're all aboard the nope train because you don't want to risk possibly getting COVID to see this fucking movie, let's get some choo-choos in there.
I mean, $43 million in 3 days. That's pretty solid, but still, I mean,
Oh no, it was
is it worth?
3.4 million in 3 days.
I'm
Pretty
curious of
overtime.
how that's going to translate once it.
Reverse the
I
numbers. That's what it
swear
was.
to God, they better not do that
Ah,
when
okay.
if it comes over to the States.
They
I
should
want to
not.
see
They
the-
should not. And to be fair, I don't think they will because anime is a much more niche market here than over there. A bullet train to Nopeville. Here comes the
Yeah.
Nope train. Doot doot. Yeah, chugga 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 chugga. I love that we get out there. We got a full chugga chugga choo choo. God damn it, you guys, fucking guys. All right. That was the main thing. That was all the news we had for the Demon Slayer movie. I feel like this is irresponsible and you can't accurately judge this because there's nothing really to compete with. 4 is the proper number of chuggas. That's funny.
I see. I want to be happy. Oh, it did a great job, but I'm not.
Oh, it did a great job while simultaneously putting so many people at fucking risk.
If it did it, did it the things with the right steps.
But they lifted in Tokyo. In fact, they lifted the fucking restrictions. So, we'll see soon if there's a super spreader event that happens in Japan or if they dodged a fucking bullet. Guess we'll find out. All right. So there was a happy ending for a story that I wasn't even aware about. Demon Slayer Thief returns stolen manga to their angelic hot spring home. The Yamaguchi Onsen has a special request for everyone who's angry at the thief. Leave him the fuck alone. That's basically how it was. Yamaguchi City's Onsen no Mori hot spring facility has a relaxation room with free manga to read. As is the norm in Japan, it's run on the honor system. Just grab whatever you want to read off the shelf and put it back when you're done. Unfortunately, last month, someone didn't follow the second half of the procedure, and 20 volumes at that time, everyone yet published, of hit series Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba disappeared from Onsen no Mori's library. It was a startling incident in a society where a commitment to common courtesy so often means that Japan can have nice things, and angry online comments urged Onsen no Mori's management to contact the police, track down the culprit, and press charges. The onsen itself, however, had a much softer reaction. In public statements, the management avoided calling whoever had taken the manga an outright thief, instead saying that someone had accidentally taken the manga home and asked that they kindly return them, even quoting a line from Demon Slayer, "When someone is about to lose their way, let's all work together to keep them on the right path." Bro, what a nice fucking onsen. I'm going to this onsen if I ever get the chance. Like, they are they are so fucking nice. All right. So it's hard to imagine that anyone could accidentally walk off with 20 volumes of manga, which works out to be about 40,000 or 4,000 pages. And many would argue it's naive to expect such a bold thief to return them, but Onsen no Mori's faith in humanity has been rewarded, as this week all 20 missing volumes were returned by the person who took them. The books are stamped on the inside cover and along the bottom edge with the Onsen no Mori name, so they know they're the same copies. In a statement posted to Onsen no Mori's website, the Hot Springs manager Takeo Umebayashi explained, on October 13th, all volumes of Demon Slayer were returned by the person who took them. We also received a letter of apology in which the person said, I was planning to return them after I was done reading them, but when I saw all the commotion I had caused, I became scared and couldn't do it right away. Many would call that a convenient and flimsy excuse, but Onsen no Mori, as usual, took the high road. Even with all the negative things being said about the person that had about what the person had done, they were courageous and returned the manga to us. Umebayashi said. He went on to muse that social media has endless potential, but also sometimes becomes a blade that hurts people. Looking at negative reactions in social media to how we're handling the situation was psychologically painful. I think the person who took the manga felt the same way, and we caused them emotional pain. I have a request to make of everybody. Would you be so kind as to no longer speak ill of the person who took the manga? Umebayashi says he realizes that the request, again, is something that not everyone will agree with. Nevertheless, with the manga returned and the temporary thief having expressed remorse, the Onsen manager wants to put the sadness and anger in the past, saying, I believe the person has reformed. On a side note, even before the return of the stolen comics, multiple manga fans from around Japan had sent in their own Demon Slayer volume as donations to Onsen no Mori, with the facility receiving some 140 books. Guys, this is ridiculous. Look at this. Waiting for Twitter to load, or whatever this is supposed to be Twitter. Oh no, it's their fucking site, Onsen no Mori's site. So okay, that's the missing manga. Then a shit ton of packages. Then they open the packages and there's like so much Demon Slayer manga. And then like drawings of Tanjiro, and there's the message. Oh man, that's so fucking cool. Whew. So yeah, kind of a happy ending there. Nice happy ending for this. Oh dude, hold on. I accidentally deleted a thing.
Can't bring
I
it
didn't
out for
mean to.
anything better, you know.
So yeah, I'm really excited, really happy about this. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think of this story? I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
It's I'm glad that the person returned them, but I do feel like he was pressured to return them.
Well, not necessarily that he was just pressured. Like, he did state that his intention was to return them when he finished the manga, but like, actually, it sounds like it was kind of the opposite. Like, when it blew up and everything, he got scared instead of, wow, that was scared. Why did I say scared? Oh my god, my Southern's coming out. He got scared and was really afraid of like returning them because he was afraid that like his information would get out and people would harass him and stuff. And like, I get it, but like bruh, it's manga. It's just manga. Like, I get it, but I feel like he was more pressured into like he was very pressured into returning them sooner than he probably planned. Is how I feel. I'm kind of interested in reading this. It's like the time farmers wanted to go out of their fields while under siege by the Mongols. To people's cars all day. If you take precautions, maybe, but people are stupid. Yeah. My, oh no, my heart. He did the right thing. It's so nice they let him off the hook. Yeah, I gotta tip my hat to the onsen. Just for realsies.
That they let him off the hook?
No, just because of how fucking nice they were about the whole situation. Like, they did not plan on this becoming such a big deal. And like, I guess I'm kind of viewing it from the onsen themselves. They're like, guys, it's not that big of a deal, and then everybody made a big fucking deal out of it. And that's kind of why, and like at the same time, they didn't out the dude, you know. I don't know, man. I just, it's so cool. I'm glad that this had a happy ending. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Calvin, what are your thoughts? Are you still muted?
I mean,
Okay, there we
I
go.
can't really contribute a whole lot more than like what you guys have already said. I mean, this had a happy ending. It kind of it sounds like it really shook some sense into this dude that took all 20 books. Like that's kind of silly to do in the first place, but I mean, he was able to return them, no harm, no foul, and Onsen ended up getting even more like even more than just their books back out of this deal. So
I mean, they got a shit ton
it's
of
just
good press. If nothing else, that onsen got a shit ton of good press. It reached all the way out here to the U.S., for God's sake.
yeah.
and now you got people like me going, oh, dude, this onsen's pretty nice. I want to go there. So there we go. Get your Ridge wallets. We got to take a trip to Japan. We got to go to this onsen. Fat dog onsen trip.
Oh my.
What? No. It's not like that. It's just a fucking hot springs.
Yeah, I know, but oh my, going to Japan.
Oh, you made it sound like, dude.
You thought that way.
No. Oh my is typically associated with George Takei and a bit of
Oh
sexuality
my.
into it. So,
Yeah.
going to a hot spring, I'm like, nah, dude, we're just going there to chill and relax. It's not about everybody's naked. Oh my. Yeah. Way to fell it up, man.
I didn't fell it up. You did.
Yeah, you did. You felled it up.
You felled up my words.
No, you didn't have to say oh my.
Yeah, yes, I did.
No,
You're
you
the
didn't.
one who decided that oh my meant the George
In
Takei.
a world where the George Takei meme is everywhere, you went with oh my as your choice of word. Nah. I'm not taking the blame for this one. You did this. You goofed.
No.
Way to fell it up. What the fell? See, the chat is with me.
Hang on, we'll see what.
Fairy tale. Wow. All right. On to our last piece of news, which is kind of actually sad. So, holy shit, guys. Okay. So, Calvin, did you know that there is a voice actor that just admitted to sending nude photos to a minor?
Yeah.
Oof.
I read this shit today. Actor Chris Thurman admitted on his now deleted Twitter account on Monday that he has sent photos of his junk to a minor who was allegedly 15 years old at the time in response to an anonymous Twitlonger post detailing the allegations against him. He tweeted, I have no rebuttal, I have no defense, it's all there, it happened, wasn't an accident. He went on to say, all I can say is that I am deeply sorry for how uncomfortable I made them feel. It was a very dark place during this time after a near decade-long relationship ended. Still inexcusable. I had a long stint of doing this, even with old high school friends on Facebook. I have since stopped and have moved on from that hellish place in my life. All I can really do is take my lashings. I completely understand the disgust towards me. I'm trying to be a better human every day. Just please don't harass collaborators I've worked with. This isn't fair to them. They don't know about this. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the... Okay, who is this dude?
Let's see. Does it actually say like? Oh wait. See, Thermoplay Mash and Cautious Hero.
Okay, Cautious Hero is actually pretty new. That's Funimation. King's Game, the animation. I don't know that one. I don't know this. He's provided additional.
He was a voice actor for Funimation.
Fucking. He has provided additional voices for a number of Funimation English dubs. It doesn't mean that he's still working with them or whatnot, but yeah. So that happened. It's all sitting right here on the bottom. He played MASH in Cautious Hero. So yeah, there you go.
I mean, how bad does your life have to be in order for you to send pictures of your junk to random people?
Yeah, this is it right here. Oh, apparently he's been in let's see, he was Loon Vermilion and Overlord. He's apparently been in One Piece as Moosey, the fucking cow, really? And Chape, I don't know. Real Life Final Arc, okay. Restaurant to Another World. Attack on Titan. It's just random background, dude. Will of the Wisps. Ancient Magnus Bride. Who's the Will of the Wisps? Let's see. Blood Blockade. Black Clover. Yeah, guys, you can scroll through. He was in The Gray Man, fucking Fairy Tail, and Fairy Tail Zero. Drifters, Golden Kamuy. I mean, there's a lot of shit he's been in. Kiss Him, Not Me. Orange. MMO Junkie. I mean, there's Space Battleship. Star Blazer. Steins Gate Zero. Tokyo Ghoul. Wise Man's Grandchild. Ultimate Otaku Teacher. Yeah, he's been in a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, dude had an okay career, definitely. But yeah, the Twitlogger post describes Thurman as an accidental serial dick pic sender, sending pics of his dick to unsuspecting girls. It compiles screenshots from Discord showing 2 conversations between a user named Chris and another anonymous Discord user. On both occasions, Chris claimed that he sent the nude photos by accident. In one of the conversations, he asked the person he was talking to how old she was, and she responded she was 15. Later in the conversation, Chris described his penis in detail. Fucking Christ. I mean, I hope that he can move up, but Jesus fucking Christ. I mean... Yeah, Funimation's got another one. Is this guy gonna get the treatment of the other person who apparently I'm not allowed to say on this channel?
You should.
That's some fucked up shit. That's all I can say. Like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, to be fair, I've showed my dick to a 15-year-old, but, like, I was, like, 14, 15, 16 at the time. I was in that age range. Do this as an adult. Don't diss the shows. Have zero way to understand why anyone would do it, but just don't label. Dude, I typically won't. Like, there's only rare cases where I will. If the mangaka had done this, I would feel really bad about the show. That's enough news for me. Good night. Yeah, Rick, this actually is our last news. So, just remember, everybody, today's
there you go.
stream is sponsored by Rick Wallet. He's got to donate to us for something. Might as well be for something stupid. To be fair, dude, the man just randomly sent me a fucking Crusader helmet, so it wouldn't be the first time he just bought something stupid and sent it to us, you know? At least his side doesn't hurt my people's for my mess up. Wait, what? I don't understand what you're trying to say, Serpent. But no, I hope he does get help. I don't really know, how do we fucking end the show with this? Like, hey, guy showed a 15-year-old girl his dick. Bye. Like, how do you end the show after that?
We gotta find another way to end the show.
God damn it, dude. Okay.
We need
something light.
We need a fucking mouth cleanser of some sort. Like, I don't know how to fucking.
I'm looking at Twitter.
Oh yeah, everybody. That reminds me, everybody. End it, but my break's up, so. Later, Spider.
Here, we have some lighter news.
I'm not looking for news. No more news.
I'm
not looking for news stories. I'm not looking for news stories. Is my point. I just want to end
it's about
it in a way.
Hocus.
Don't care. It's literally no more news. Because I can't have any more news on the segment because I can't link to it. I had already set up all the links. I'm just trying to find a decent way to like peace out. That isn't like, well, fuck that shit. Bye. Oh, I know one. Tony, are you listening? Are you still here? Well, yes, I'm going to end with, like, good night or whatever. Because it's, like, fucking
but not after
8 p.m. here.
noon.
Yeah. No, I don't want to end it with another news story because that means I'd have to fucking link to it, and I can't. I don't want to go through the hassle of redoing it. And it was something nice about the next video. Actually, I'm going to end it with some good news about the channel. I'm hoping that Tony's still here. Let's see. Tony.
Should one of us summon Tony?
Huh?
Should one of us summon Tony?
Yes, let's summon Tony. At least summon him to the chat. We got some good news. Good news.
D&D updates. What D&D updates?
What? I'm not necessarily going to end it with a D&D update. I miss it. Yeah, he said what we were all thinking, bro. All right. Scrolling through. That's, bam. Okay, so I'm about to get into this whole motherfucker right now. This is so cool. About to show DMs. Some DMs I had last night that were really effing cool, and I'm probably not going to show the DMs so much as I'm just going to talk a little bit about the DMs. I'm not going to show the whole fucking thing because that conversation, like, I don't want to make it where people don't want to DM me directly anymore because I, like, showed my DMs on stream.
Oh.
But I am. And it with telling us where the Dave reference comes from. If you don't know, then you're a Dave. If you do know, then you're probably not one. Or maybe you still are. I don't know. Fuck you. Okay. All right, so for those of you that want some good, do you plan on doing Overlord Abridged? I'm not going to tell you Fat Dog's plans for the future, whether we do or don't plan on doing something. No. Oh, the Mandalorian's trending. Why's the Mandalorian trending? Well, I'll find out later. Okay, so
Half
King
man,
Blitz,
Mandalorian.
if you don't know, okay, here we go. Tony, here's some cool shit about the channel that happened last night. All right, for those of you that don't know, King Blitz is a YouTube rapper that that I became familiar with due to the YouTube Cypher Volume 3 that he was on. He was like the second dude up there. He followed Dax. And it's okay if you're not in the hip-hop scene. It doesn't really matter. The important thing that you need to know is that anime and hip-hop kind of work together pretty well. Anyway, he posted, oh shit, Dragon Ball Super coming back. And... but I just was like, oh hey, you should wait to see Chainsaw Man or the shit that's going down in the manga right now from My Hero Academia. Grab your calming medication. Also, Dr. Stone Season 2, Log Horizon Season 3, and Slime Season 2 in January. Hype. He goes, bro, you get me so hype. And I go, there's so much good shit coming up, but also Haikyuu to the top. That last episode was fire. And then where you watch it, Crunchyroll, all that. So this was really cool. I go, oh yeah, I make I abridged anime, and I do a show about anime and nerdy news. Hey, welcome to Anime and Stuff, by the way. That is the show I was referencing. And I go, so I have to stay in the know. And he said, he asked me. One of the things he asked was link me. I linked him, but by the time I linked him, he'd already found it. So there we go, found it. And I go, law. And I was like, oh yeah, right. I'm assistant direct for this thing and that and the other. And he goes, hit me up anytime to use the platform. I'm just geeked you're tweeting me at this point. So, fucking famous YouTube rapper is like, oh cool, I'm going to check out your shit, right? And that's really cool. All right, so I'm going to read a little bit of DMs. And he goes, yep, definitely just bragged about your channel to my bro. To which I responded with the Wayne's World We're Not Worthy gif. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Wayne's World. Get yourself some culture. I said, and I literally, I go, just call my friend who does our audio work for all our series and bragged about this. So yeah, I did in fact call Calvin and let him know that this was fucking fire. And
Yes.
he said,
Confirmed.
he said, bro, I'm about to light one up and start binging. So he binged a bunch of our shit last night. And I told him, bro, you may need a second one. He goes, most deaf. And I said, we're pretty silly. He goes, how long? And then he asked an important thing, which I think is kind of cool for all of you guys to know. How long does it take for you to crank out content? And right now we've gotten it down to usually about 2 to 2.5 months from scripting to release date. 2 to 2.5 months it takes to get the script written out, do some fine tuning to it, get it fixed up, get everything recorded, getting everything cleaned, getting the video made, having the audio added to it, and getting it out for Patreon and public viewing. 2 to 2.5 months. And I gave him kind of the public schedule that you guys are already aware of. He goes, salute to all your hard work. I'm going to start reacting to some anime-related content. And I was like, oh, dope. That'd be really dope. And he's like, yeah, man, I'd love to react to your stuff. And I go, bro, we would appreciate it. We always promote anyone who reacts to our content and they get invited to our servers. And he was like, lit. And I go, depending on schedules, we've had reactors do small voice roles in the background. All right, one little hint. Arier is going to be in LHA 11. And he goes, I'd die if I even had 2 words, Lamau. And I go, we'll send the EMTs. So, like, it's just, like, the coolest fucking conversation. And, like, went through it. And he was like, bro, this, like, it's just this dude that, like, I've been watching on YouTube that I find really, really cool. And he subscribed to us. He was one of our subscribers yesterday. And it was just, like, the coolest fucking thing that happened yesterday. We got rappers checking us out now, like and they're like, I want to promote your shit, and we're like, I'm like, well, fucking promote our shit. And he's like, I'd love to react to your shit. I was like, please react to our shit. It's so cool. I love it, dude. King Blitz.
Sweet.
King Blitz. If you haven't checked him out, dude, go show this motherfucker some love. Whether on his YouTube, whether on his socials, just go show him some love, dude. Like, he is. When I say he's a real one, like, our conversation last night could have just been between me and Fel or me and Calvin. Like, that's how legit the conversation was. And he's just a good dude. Just go show him some fucking love, please. So don't be a Dave. Go show him some love. just hit him up. Be like, who's here from Fat Dog Studios? You know. So like, yeah, he checked all our shit out, and I was pretty cool. Just, yeah, man. Just pretty effing cool. So that's a cool story, I think, to end on, right? And
Yeah.
it's
Yep,
not
that is-
news
that is
content, so I don't have to freaking go in and like add a new link to the to the video or anything. So I feel pretty good about that. Also, quick show of hands out there.
Oh Jesus! Wow.
What?
Okay, so. Yo, King Blitz doesn't mess around. I just followed him, and he followed back immediately.
Yeah, he did, bro. He did that to
Holy
me when I followed him. Oh, bro. All right, Calvin, you should DM him and tell him who you are for Fat Dog. That'll probably make his fucking day, dude. All right. Shit, what was I gonna say? I had a thought for a second. On a side note, good. Glad to hear. I want menu. Okay. Fuck yeah! I finally have a plan for Saturday. There you go. If you don't, Dave, watch Log Horizon Abridged. Sweet Bean Bun Army, man. All right, so we were making a couple of jokes last night because I was talking about because Hawk hated that fucking opie pun, and the senpai pun. He hated both of them. I gotta show y'all that. Fuck, that shit was hilarious. All right, where's my tweets? Where's my
Yes,
tweets?
that was good.
That was good. Yeah. The I miss it thing. Okay, so all right. Yes, it was me. What's a weeb's favorite dessert? A senpai, cause he, she, they a snack. If you're Sanji or Roshi, then it's Opie, and then Hawk Ope die. And I go, you know how to leave the pun house. There's the door. Wrong, no, because I be like that. Oh, wait, because Hawk is afraid of doors in Dungeons and Demon Slayers. He goes, looks for door. Huh? I don't really see it. I guess at this point, you don't notice them anymore. Isn't that right, Reikoku? Hashtag father was killed by a door. To which he replied, there are no doors because I killed them all. It was very easy, actually. I just removed the hinges and on some of the screws on the tracks of sliding doors. And I go, much edge, so cringe. To which Hawk goes, I missed that game. And then fell coming in with the I miss it. That was a Twitter thread that happened in the span of like maybe an hour at max. It was.
I think I posted something stupid in response.
You did. It was dude, yesterday was just a lot of fun on Twitter. Yeah, you posted. You did indeed post. That's Calvin's post. Just like just the and that was in response to there's the door. Oh, wait. That was what you were saying. Oh man. And so there it is. We were referencing inside joke. If you know about Dungeons and Demon Slayers, which unfortunately we did talk to Walker, it's not coming back. He's already removed the server that we were all in, so it's dead, guys. There's no ending to it. I'm sorry. It just died. I don't know what else to tell you guys. But yeah, that happened. Now, you guys are free to play. Hey, I hit level 20, so I can now play multiplayer on Breath of the Weeb. So Yes. That is officially what I am calling Genshin Impact. So just know that when I say Breath of the Weeb, I'm talking about Genshin Impact. That Chinese kind of half clone of an amazing Japanese game. I'm just saying, like, there's so much that they straight up just stole from Breath of the Wild, guys. I'm not joking. Even the opening, even that when you walk up onto that cliffside and you get that cutscene, that's absolutely Breath of the Wild. And so is like the basic topography of the area for that particular cutscene. It's very Breath of the Wildish. Whew. Breath of the Weeb. I'm dying. There you go. It's Breath of the Weeb. That's what it is. Let's be real. All right. I've basically stalled to just try and have a good time with you guys long enough so that we went at least over an hour. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Any last minute stuff to say, guys? Plug away stuff. Who wants to go first?
All right, I'll go first. Radio show tomorrow, 2-year anniversary. I've been doing this show for 2 years. It's insane.
Check out
And you should go check it out.
radiofreebrooklyn.com.
Yes.
At
11 p.m. Eastern time.
So do the math and
Yes.
figure out what time it's going to be in your time zone if you're not in Eastern. For me, it's 10.
It's called Lush Vibes Radio. Go check it out.
Hey, Calvin.
Yes.
I'm always listening.
You cut out. I didn't hear what you said.
I said I'm always listening.
I know. It's weird.
It's creepy. It's a little creepy. All right. Your turn, Fel.
Hey guys, I'm Fel. If you like to follow my content, please check me out on Twitter at FelTheVA. Please support a lot of the projects that I do here as well. Go check out Slime. Go check out Log Horizon.
Yeah, I was
Go
going to
check
say,
out
if you
One Piece.
don't know what he does here, aside from just be there for me to yell at, he's the assistant director from Slime. He's the co-writer for Slime, and he does voice work for us in Log Horizon and Log Horizon Abridged, and you'll hear him in episode 11. We just recorded his shit today. You had an off day today, dude. You showed up like an hour early for your recording session.
I'm sorry. I thought
you just kind of had like an off day. Like you've been just slightly off all day, I feel.
I have been. It's been a weird day.
Revan says he'll be there. Today is brought to you by the Revan wallet. Revan's like, oh no, the fuck it ain't. If we didn't watch Logger Slime, we wouldn't be here.
Thanks,
Oh,
Revan.
thank you, Joey.
Appreciate that.
And look forward to the other series that you're dropping on Fat Dog. You're dropping a Mega Man Abridged.
I am dropping a Mega Man Abridged.
Mega Man Abridged hype. All right, and yeah, that's gonna be that, everybody. I'm Richie Roberts. You literally are staring at my Twitter right now, so you can just fucking follow me right there at Richie Roberts VO. Oh, there's Calvin's Calvin S. Pumpkin, CCWII. Follow him there. We talk about some silly shit.
Yeah.
We also talk back and forth because we're friends, and that's what we do when we're fucking friends. We talk back and forth about silly shit. It's basically all we ever do. But sometimes we let it spill over into Twitter.
Yes.
Yes.
It'd be a waste of time.
By the wallet.
That's basically the
Bye. All right.
That's pretty much the only reason why I troll on Twitter at this point, because of the foolishness that we get into.
There's a lot of good foolishness, man. All right. That having been said, I have a gaming channel, like Zoinks Gaming, if you care about that kind of stuff. I haven't played in a couple of days. I'm sorry, but it's October. Shit's busy. We get a lot of content to put out. We have almost no time to get episode 6 of Slime out and then turn right around and get episode 10.5 ready. So it's gonna be a thing. We're in panic mode. My life is on fire. Have a good night.
Later.
Can you hear the stress? I love you too, Toby. Night night.